Hello, everybody. It's the Film Optimist, and today, where's the fucking camera at right here? It's the Film Optimist, and today I'm talking about The Emperor's New Groove. Let's see what my fucking 20-year-old self said 10 years ago. Emperor's New Groove. Because David Spade was funny once. I guess I thought I was funny once too. Seriously, what happened to him? Anyway, this movie is groovy as all hell. You have Cusco, an emperor who's going to destroy Pacha's village to make his super temple thing with a pull in it, or Cuscotopia. Pacha doesn't like this. Of course, some weird shit happens, and now Cusco is a llama and has formed an unlikely alliance with Pacha. Hilarity ensues. No, seriously. This movie is probably the funniest Disney movie ever. Your sides will hurt. It also has its heartfelt moments, so be ready for Disney to steal your heart again. God, I love Disney. Not enough to write a good review. Holy shit, that was terrible. Some weird shit happens. I didn't even mention Yzma and Kronk. Emperor's New Groove is one of the most amazing films ever made by Disney. It stands in its own section. It's probably the most original of the Disney films. It's the most unique. It's its own subgenre. It's created its own subgenre. There's like, oh, here's the musical films, the sweet and lighthearted, sometimes funny. There's the silly moments and everything. Then there's the super fucking serious movies, and like there's different eras. And this one came after not right after Dinosaur. Walt Disney Animation Studios films. I talked about my ranking before too, and it was super hard to rank this one simply because of how fucking original it is. Like you have the early days with Snow White and Pinocchio and Fantasia, Dumbo, which Fantasia and Saludos Amigos. Fantasia is a package film, um, very unique for the package films. But then like all these other ones, like after Saludos Amigos down till The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. So that took what fucking 1943 to 1940. Whoa, shit, 1949 for 6 years, because a lot of people were out to war. They just did a bunch of package films, and then yeah, there's the you have Cinderella. You're back into classic territory, but then you're going more and more. And you're like, oh shit, it's getting more modernized. Then it's like really weird for a second. Then the Renaissance happens. You keep on going down to, I'd say the Renaissance ends at Tarzan, with Fantasia 2000, um, which was it was like, what the fuck is going on? It's like Fantasia 2000 is fine, but and then Dinosaur is like, ugh. Yes, this is right after Dinosaur. Dinosaur came out May 19th, dude. May 19th, and then fucking Emperor's New Groove came out. What, I can't math right. 7 months later, right? 5 plus 7 is 12, right? Yeah, yeah, it's 12. I just literally was like, use my finger trick real quick. God, it's so weird. So Fantasia 2000 is another package film. It's a sequel-ish sequel to Fantasia, in the Fantasia genre of films. Dinosaur was Disney's first 3D film. We'll talk about that another time. We'll talk about all these another time. I can't wait to talk about my ranking too, but Dinosaur is so fucking weird. Dinosaur is in its own class too for very bad reasons. Emperor's New Groove happened, and this kind of started right after this. This kind of started the trend of the more serious movies. So Atlantis hits, but then Lilo and Stitch hits, and say, wait, like this is really sweet and nice, and also like very funny. Um, and then Treasure Planet hits, and it's like, we're back to serious territory. And then there's Brother Bear, which is like, what the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is going on? And the origins of Emperor's New Groove is really interesting too. They're gonna make a movie called Kingdom of the Sun, which was basically like the Prince and the Pauper. And there's gonna be like two identical Cuscos. Cusco, the pompous prince or whatever, was David Spade always, and then the other one, the Pauper, was gonna be voiced by Owen Wilson. Very weird. It was gonna be a lot more serious. And then Atlantis came out, and that was like its first, Disney's first like big time like. I'm getting ahead of myself. Emperor's New Groove. Yeah, I left out the. I mean, everyone knows this fucking movie. Yzma wants to take over. She's a dinosaur. She's been there forever. She's a fucking fossil. To the Empire, and she wants to take over the kingdom, the princedom, the emperordom. She wants to take over, and she goes ahead and she tries to poison Cusco. It is an Inca. It's Incan, the Inca Empire. Yeah, so Yzma it's for his 18th birthday. He tries to make this lavish summer mansion getaway, Cuscotopia, complete with water slide. And Yzma with Pacha. No, not with Pacha. What the fuck? With Kronk. What the fuck am I talking about? I read Pacha over here. With Kronk. And they're gonna poison him, and then instead they give him a potion that turns him into a llama. And god damn, this movie. I saw this one in theaters. I can't even count like how many. Now I've seen like a lot of movies in theaters, but like, so I was born in '92. Obviously, I didn't see any of these movies in theaters. I don't remember seeing any of these movies in theaters, but the home releases, of course, I grew up with. And so I'd be old enough for like Tarzan, but I didn't go watch Tarzan. I saw Mulan when it came out, but I don't think I saw it in theaters. My mom will probably correct me on all of this shit. She's like, yeah, we totally did see those. And then I was like completely done with Disney by like 99, 2000-ish. I was like, Disney's for babies. So I was 8 years old. I was 8 years old, and I'm like, Disney's for babies. Fuck Disney. Disney's stupid. Dinosaur didn't look interesting at all. I'm like, who cares? So I was 7 going on 8, and then Emperor's New Groove comes out. My mom's like, let's go see this movie, this Emperor's New Groove movie. And I don't remember being pumped for it or whatever. I just remember we went and we had a great fucking time. Me, her, I think my younger brother, and my older brother. And so at this time, I'm 8. Let me math again. He's 15. He's 15. And I think that re-solidified my love for Disney and seeing Disney, like trying to see Disney in theaters and really wanting to go. That didn't happen. All these movies, I didn't see any of these in theaters until 2005. But I remember sitting in there, and he was with his friend Jeremiah, and they're both just laughing hysterically at all the jokes. And I was like, wow, this isn't just for kids. Like, my big brother's watching this shit. He's 15. Like, he got it, you know? The older you get, the wiser you get. And you're like, oh, fucking animation is not just for dumb babies. It's for fucking everybody. And he was having fun with it. And everybody, I haven't heard one person say that this movie sucks. I'm sure somebody exists out there that's like, oh, it's not serious enough, and oh, it doesn't make sense, and it just takes too many back roads, and it's like, fucking, it's a very fun time. Breaks the third wall. I mean, there's so much. It's an enigma. I'm gonna sneeze. I hate that. Almost died there. There's so much that I could talk about. I think this is the first Disney movie. I don't think the first. I don't know about first animation, but first Disney movie to depict a pregnant woman. She said she's only. Well, she said she's only 8 months or something in the movie. She is fucking huge. She's gonna have a. Looks like she's gonna have like triplets. She only has one baby, but it looks like she's gonna have triplets. Um, but yeah, that's the Emperor's New Groove. Emperor's New Groove was followed up with a. It's not really. I wouldn't call it a sequel. No, that's not a sequel. Kronk's New Groove is not a sequel. It's a spinoff. It's in the same universe, but I don't know. Should I review this one? Sound off in the comments if I should review Kronk's New Groove next. Because I don't think so. I don't think it's not a sequel. It follows Kronk. And the animated spin-off, The Emperor's New School, which I thought was really fucking weird for the time. I was like, that's really weird. The series was canceled after Eartha Kitt's death. Wow. Yeah, their new Emperor's New School was weird because I forgot that like he's a kid technically. He's 18. And also, it's a different voice. Who is JP Manu? He voiced Vice Principal Hackett from Phil in the Future and a bunch of other shit. He voiced. Anyway, I'm getting off topic again. That's the Emperor's New Groove. Just an amazing film. One of the big. Oh my god. It didn't make that much in returns on sales. It was disappointing at the box office, but it found larger success when it was released from home media and became the best-selling DVD of 2001. Great reviews from critics. Yeah, 100 million budget, only made 169.6 million. Some people only. It's like, yeah, it still made out, but not barely above its budget. David Spade's great. What the fuck am I talking about in my original review? I love David Spade. Fucking Joe Dirt. A lot of people don't like Joe Dirt. I like Joe Dirt. It's one of my favorite Happy Madison films. I'd probably say it's my favorite Happy Madison film. And then people would go like, well, what about Happy Gilmore, Genius, or Billy Madison? You know, the movies that the fucking the company's named after, and it's like the name was conceived after those movies. Fucking dumbass. So those movies don't count as Happy Madison films. Unless you want to do like the Studio Ghibli thing and retroactively put a movie in the fucking lineup of movies. Like, oh, Studio Ghibli. Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind isn't Studio Ghibli. But it's released in collections. And it's kind of considered, because it's Hayao Miyazaki's like first film. It's like, it's not a fucking Ghibli film though. It's whatever. That's me trying to figure out, because I'm also trying to do a ranking on Studio Ghibli films and watch all of those. And I'm like, should I watch Nausicaa again with my wife? I remember it being very fucking boring. John Goodman is Pacha. I fucking love John Goodman. Anything that he does is a treasure. There's been like some roles where I'm like, ugh, but it's only because it's John Goodman. I'm like, I don't like you doing that. Stop being mean and gross. Eartha Kitt, fucking rest in peace. How old was she when she passed? 81. That's not too bad. And she died on Christmas. Oh, she's so fucking good. She starred as Catwoman in the third and final season of the television series Batman, the first African American Catwoman, I believe. God, she's so fucking great. She was so fucking great. She was in Holes as Madame Zeroni. God, she's fucking. Oh, I fucking love Eartha Kitt. It's not even like that. I said it sounded like sexual, but it wasn't. It wasn't like that. Patrick Warburton, Kronk, fucking Joe, his voice is everywhere. His voice is fucking everywhere. I'm not gonna try to do an impression. I've already had enough cringy moments in this video. I'm trying to like get my head centered. There we go. Let me just relax. Winnie Malik is Cheetah. Winnie Malik's awesome. She's been in a lot of shit too. Kellyanne Kelso and Eli Russell Linnetz as Chaka and Tipo. They looks like they weren't in anything else after this. Bob Bergen does Bucky the Squirrel's voice. Tom Jones, the theme song guy. Did he pass away? Is he still alive? He's still alive? How old is this dude? He's 81. Holy shit. Wow. It's not unusual to be 81. What the fuck? Patty Deutsch. Patty Deutsch. This one always got me, and I saw it immediately. John Fiedler is Rudy, a well-meaning old man, gets thrown out the window. It's like, oh, they threw me out the window. That's Piglet. Rest in peace. He died in 2005. I knew that kind of. He was 80 years old. He wasn't 81, but still, fucking freaky. John White, Joe White. I don't know why I'm reading the rest of these names. I guess to give voice actors a lot of credit that they don't usually get. A lot of people. I'm doing the big names. Jess Harnell. I'm sorry, you threw off the Emperor's Groove, and he throws him out the window. That's Jess Harnell, who is fucking Wacko in the Animaniacs. Did a bunch of other shit. It's Roger Bumpus again. Steve Suskin, Miriam Flynn, Jim Cummings, and Cass Soucy were birthday singers. I love Jim Cummings. He's probably my favorite voice actor ever. Winnie the Pooh. He's done everything. They say so. Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. He did the Tasmanian Devil. He did that. Pete. Yes, you can hear the similarities in all the voices that he does. And he did Darkwing Duck. What? He also did Shang Tsung for Mortal Kombat: The Journey Begins. Yes, cool. That's so fucking crazy. How it went from this Kingdom of the Sun, this very serious Prince and the Pauper, to this. Laura Prepon was gonna be in it too, or how do you say your fucking name? Prepon. And there's a llama in this one too. Yzma turns a real emperor into a llama and threatens to reveal the Pauper's identity unless he obeys her. The Pauper falls in love with the emperor's soon-to-be fiancée Nina, who thinks he's an emperor that changes ways. Meanwhile, the emperor llama learns humility in his new form. He even comes to love a female llama herder named Mata, voiced by Laura Prepon. It's fucking crazy how it was like, you know what? Following the underwhelming box office performances of Pocahontas, fucking get fucked Disney on that one, dumbasses, and The Hunchback of Notre Dame. That's a really good one. But yeah, it is very ambitious. It's a very ambitious film. Studio executives felt that the project was growing too ambitious and serious for audiences following test screenings and needed more comedy. And then they just went fucking full tilt, didn't they, with this one? Holy shit. There will never be a Disney film like this again, I don't think. Like The Emperor's New Groove. It stands completely on its own. And I don't know what else I can say to like sell this film to anyone who hasn't seen it. It's fucking great. And I'm not going to spoil all the story because I feel like it's been talked about to death. You know? It's almost a 20-minute video of me just rambling about how great this film is and going off the rails. So I'm going to end the video now and talk about video games. I'm going to record the next video. So you guys have a good one. I gotta readjust this. Is this better? So when I can like lean forward, okay, that's better. I like that. A lot of my top's gonna be lobbed off for this video. But you guys have a good one. Take care, and I'll see you later.